Okay, hi everybody. This is kind of like an interim thing I want to put towards you, which is more about. Oh, hang on, I'll just unplug my headphones. There we go. Sorry. This is more about trying to show you a little bit of my process for keeping things nice and organised. So I thought I might as well make a video as I'm bringing up the end of my book, which I'm illustrating for a chap here. So if I bring up master file. Dear, right, okay. That was unexpected. Right, and done. There we go. Okay, so let's turn off my my video capture device as the webcam goes boom. Right, so this is just an Excel spreadsheet. So let's go from here. So when I get into my doing my officey stuff, so the first thing in the morning is the very first thing I launch is actually my master file. All right. And my master file is basically just a spreadsheet, so I'll just zoom out a little bit so you can see what that looks like. There we go. Oh, wait. Alright, so just a spreadsheet, that's all it is. And down the bottom here, around these ideas, around these parts, they're kind of like some just additional little ideas, which kind of like they're more jottings than anything else. I actually use OneNote as the main thing. So you can see down here on the left hand side, just zoom in a little bit so you can see what we got. Down the left hand side here, there are the different subjects which I'm working on. I'm just going to make sure it's big enough so you can actually see. There we are. And I make these things bigger or smaller. So that was a hyperlink. You have to press Control if you're going to select a cell without actually clicking on it. You have to press Control to be able to do it, or press and hold. That works as well, I think. Anyway. So one thing you can do is you can take a cell and you can just increase the size of it so that you can actually spot what you're looking at nice and easily. So that's the first thing. So here on the left here, these are all my various projects, and green means that they're active projects, yellow means I'm waiting for something, red means I've stopped them, I'm not doing them at the moment. So I can see at a glance the kind of things which I'm up to. Equally, when you work along the cells, I can see the things which I need to do next. So things that aren't being done yet are in white. Green means they are active, things I need to do. Yellow means I'm waiting for things, and so forth and so on. So basically I use a spreadsheet to be able to do it. What I wanted to show you is something which most people don't quite realize you can do in Excel, and I didn't discover until the other day, is you can use the Excel sheets and you can link to literally anything. So if I show you what the edit hyperlink looks like, just bring that up in the middle. Hope you might not be able to see that, but this is the hyperlink to my folder for working in, for example, well, this one is, I'll show you how it works. This is Jeff and the Beanstalk. So this is my own book, which I'm writing at the moment. Okay, this one, the first big title, I often link to another page in the Excel sheet. So if I select that, then I can see at a glance other details that might work best in an Excel sheet, and it just shows me where everything's up to. So this helps me to be able to keep my process, keep everything nice and organized, where things are, and just open files. So the idea is of this that you're trying to save time, opening files and trying to remember where you put your videos and trying to remember where you put this file and that file and references and all the rest of it. So Excel becomes like this at a glance board for my whole process. So today I'm working on Toy Toys, which is I'm at the very end of the process for that, so I'm on a rather awkward stage of balancing blacks and colour matching all the rest of it. But how do I know where I'm up to? Grey means I've completed it, by the way, so I don't need to worry about those anymore. Cover template, we've just had that cleared, so we know where we're up to on that. Cover design is there. And some of these open in OneNote. So let's show you how that works. So I've got a notebook, I've got a folder, and I've got emails. So the emails actually goes directly to OneNote and opens all the emails, an email notebook. I'll show that in a moment in OneNote. The notebook shows the notebook in OneNote, so it just opens the whole thing, and the folder shows the folder where I am working. InDesign file is the individual InDesign file. So this is going to open actually on the other screen, so you won't show it, but if I click it, it immediately says opening working file, and I'll say yes, and I am now opening my InDesign file. Now of course I am recommending that unless you've got money to throw away, you don't get Photoshop. All right, don't go into Photoshop, go into Affinity. Photoshop will cost you £50 a month or more. It'll be a pain. Affinity Photo is good enough for illustration, so you don't need to worry about that. And what's more, I'm trying to drag this across, I can't for some reason. What's going on? Oh, there we are. Update links. There you are. Just update links. I probably didn't want to do that. There we are. And it automatically has brought up not just the folder, but the document itself. All right. So if I just bring that onto high quality display, then I can see it. So I have now got all of my pictures for the book immediately open. All right, now I don't think save changes. Yes. All right, so that immediately brought it up. So InDesign file, boom, opens up the actual document I'm working on. If I want the folder where all the pictures are, yeah, I've just clicked it, and so I can open it. And there we are. So there's there's the main folder where everything is in one go. What else do I have here? Cover emails, because actually there's been a lot of backwards and forwards on the cover emails, so I have to chat about those an awful lot. But whenever I need to find something fairly quickly, whenever I go into a project, I do this, and it saves humongous amounts of time. So I don't have to spend ages thinking, oh, what was I working on, all the rest of it. So you can actually have so if I open Notebook now, let's open OneNote. And for some bizarre reason, it opens it online first, which always annoys the living daylights out of me. You'll see in a minute, I'm going to open it up in, I'm just going to drag it over. Here we are. So I click the button, and it opens it up immediately, and I copy all my emails. So here are my emails, and I can nestle the folders so that these are all the emails and all the changes that go through, so I can always monitor everything I'm doing. Formats, so I can give myself information about the format that I'm actually going to go into. So this is the files which are required, which I need to change into. So this is the work which I'm doing today. Okay. Cover template, so I can save my templates where they need to go. So I use OneNote for all of this kind of stuff. This is my billing. I don't think I've shown you anything important on there. Nope, so we're all right. License, so this is when I do the final license and get all that cleared, but Pete's actually already got a license sorted. This is quite useful. This is stages. So when I need to make changes or anything else like that, I actually put them down as stages in my notebook. So I actually sort of say what I need to do, and I make notes for myself of where I need to go. I've just started using OneNote, and I found it one of the best things ever. It's brilliant. Next steps, so I know what I need to do. Send PNG files unprocessed. Well, I've done that one. There we are. Finalize the cover of PNG. You can try the site. Yep, done that. Sent the bill. Done that. So I know that all of that lot's done now. And then I make a list of myself, of everything else. I copy emails into myself. So this is the big document I am working on today. So this is what I have sent through to Pete already. All of these things here. So these are the process. So I had to do. I don't know whether you can see or not. Let's just make sure this is coming through okay. Right, so I'm just going to zoom in on this so you can see a bit easier. Control, there we go. Make it a bit clearer. So, scroll over a bit. I've got really big monitors, so I can actually view everything in one go really clearly on my own screen. So, the process is that I need to, first of all, provide the PNGs, which is here. So that's the PNG files. PNG files are the easiest for my clients to be able to drop in, and I don't finalize anything. So the finalization process is about getting all the colors to match, and when you're working with Ingram Spark, that was what this this detail stuff was here. That's, where are we now? CMYK field details.